A meeting between the striking doctors union and the Ministry of Health officials scheduled for this morning is yet to take place. The meeting at Afya House was supposed to kick off this morning, but the doctors' representatives were not there, and no one was there to receive them when they arrived at Afya House, where the Cabinet Secretary for Health and county health officials was said to have been waiting for them. The union officials left Afya House after the aborted meeting. We now go live to Afya House, where we are joined by our reporter on the ground, Sheila Sendeiyo. And Sheila, we understand that
deadlocked, you could say, between government and union officials. They came here just a couple of moments ago, but they walked out shortly after. And Secretary General of KMPDU addressed us moments ago, and he said that there was nobody in the boardrooms to receive them, and so they didn't have anybody to talk to. Nobody received them from the ministry, so the meeting rather did not take off, and therefore they left. And they saying that yesterday they had another meeting. They'd sent another team to come and negotiate with the officials from the Ministry of Health and the Council of Governors. That was around 4:30 last evening. But they're saying that they were also frustrated, they were lectured, and it wasn't, in a sense, a sort of negotiation or what they expected to get from the ministry. So as it is, it's still deadlocked. They've walked away, and they've said that the only way they will engage with the Ministry of Health is if they are treated with respect. They're saying that the ministry is not keen to listen to them or to address their concerns, and their concerns amount to the full implementation of the collective bargaining agreement. They're not coming to negotiate a new document. They're not coming to renegotiate the CBA that they discussed in 2013. They're just going to discuss the modalities of how they're going to implement that document and how they're going to receive their arrears in full. That is according to the Secretary General of the Doctors Union, and they're saying right now the strike is still on until they receive a sort of goodwill from the government in terms of trying to negotiate. And they're saying that they have not tried to stall the negotiation process, as the government has been saying, because the CS, Cleopa Mailu, on Sunday as well, and yesterday as well, said that they had tried to bring the unions to the negotiating table, but there haven't been much reception from either side of them. So they're saying that they have not stalled, they have not tried to frustrate the process going forward, but they expect to be treated with some sort of respect from the government when they come here to negotiate. And that is the only way that they will call off the strike and get back to work. So as it is, the strike is on the second day until they receive further instructions or until they negotiate further with the government. But they've ruled out any sort of engagement for today with the government until at least they receive goodwill from the Ministry of Health officials. That's the latest at this hour, and we understand that the nurses union are set to address a news conference later on in the day. Their meeting as well ended yesterday with the ministry saying that the union is not recognized in all the counties, so they have to register it. They have to register the recognition agreements first before they can sit on the table and discuss what they want. The nurses want a 25 to 40% pay increase, while the doctors are looking for a 300% pay increase. Theirs is already contained in the collective bargaining agreement, and therefore they say the only thing they will be discussing is how to implement it. As for the nurses, they don't have a document to discuss. They still have to register the union in all the counties. They have to be recognized, and so that's why the process, or that's when the process can move forward from that point. So it's still deadlocked. The strike is still on until further notice. Ken.
All right, thank you very much, Sheila Sendeiyo, reporting there. Still a deadlock. The government and the doctors did not meet. The doctors claiming that there was no one to receive them at the ministry's boardroom. So the strike is still on. This is the second day, and Sheila will also be attending a press conference later that has been called by the nurses union, which is yet to be recognized also by the government.